Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Third Age, Total War, Dwarves, Massive Overhaul submod, you get the idea. Anyway guys, when we last left off, we had taken the halls over here. Bit of a fucking population crisis at the moment, but whatever, we'll deal with that in a minute. We've moved the king over to here, realising that it's probably better if we just attack and take them while they're weak, and they suspect it. Gimli's just taken this place over here, which is relatively easy, and he's going to move down here in the hopes that the Free Peoples are beating the crap out of the Orcs as well as me, and they'll actually give me some assistance. Yeah, it's a long shot, but hopefully that's kind of what's going to happen. Anyway, we'll end the turn, get right into this. This is part 6, and Pebbles still hasn't had puppies when I'm recording this. I don't know why I keep mentioning that, because by the time this is uploaded, puppies would be like couple of weeks old by then, so yeah. Well, even more than a couple of weeks old if I stick to my idea of uploading this as a like once a week Wednesday thing, just until people, just until I get like a decent amount of feedback of whether or not people will actually watch and enjoy the Third Age as much as they do for the Westeros stuff. Because it is the first time that I've branched out to anything other than Westeros in almost a year now. I did some Third Age footage like when I first started off, until I found the Game of Thrones thing and read the books and then did all that and got into all that, and most of my subscriber base and viewer base right now is Westeros based stuff. I have occasionally branched off to like tiny indie games and The Walking Dead and stuff like that, and people have watched those and kind of enjoyed them. So I'm hoping that people will enjoy watching these. It depends on feedback whether or not I make it a permanent kind of side thing to go alongside Westeros. But for now, I think I'll be keeping to the idea of uploading only 1 or maybe 2 videos on the Third Age every week, on like maybe Tuesday and Thursday, or just Wednesday if we're doing just one. Depends on the situation and the feedback, really. If everyone loves it and likes it, then we'll keep doing what we're doing.
Aye, my liege. By your will, sire, we shall engage. Glory and honor! Leading the men with honor, sire. We shall hold them to siege, sire.
Would you wish to speak to me?
At least the evil dudes from the fucking east over here haven't attacked me. I think they're a bit busy with Dale, to be honest. Anyway, we'll move Gimli down here.
In your name, sire.
Keep moving him down, and I think there's a fucking, I don't know, where we've got the thing there, so I think there's a village somewhere around this general area. If we move Gimli down there and take that, the more places we control, the more income we get, and the more closer we get to connecting all the north together, kind of thing. Okay, next turn. See what I did with the diplomat? I keep forgetting to move him, so I've just put him on automatic path. Which I never usually like doing, because it's annoying when it bumps into something and then goes, oh, no, can't move. It doesn't move around it. It just goes, oh, no, movement blocked. I can't move past this rock, kind of thing. See, I'm not quite sure what the current situation is with the Elves, and whether or not they've attacked the mountains, maybe, because they are at war with the Orcs. So we might go to the mountains in Moria, and it turns out that the Elves have taken Moria, which would just be weird. But I think with the Balrogs, they get their asses kicked, really. Unless they have a huge army. With any luck, we should be not in debt soon, hopefully. Because then we can fall back and retrain our men before we move on to the Misty Mountains itself. On the other hand, it might probably be a better idea just to keep attacking, but then we'll get to the point where our men are weakened. It's kind of 50-50 risk, really, at this point.
Awaiting your command. Yes, sire.
Okay, this is actually controlled by Rohan. Whether or not they... I'll go to Helm's Deep, and I know the Golden Halls around here somewhere. Like, should be there-ish, or there-ish. I don't know.
Aye, my liege.
We'll keep Gimli going down.
Marching now. We'll
It looks like the three men are already... taken that town there.
My king. By your will, sire, we shall engage.
Do we want to risk losing more men than necessary for that? I don't particularly. So I think the best thing to do is really actually fight it on the map. We do outnumber them, but if we auto-resolve, then I know we'll lose more men than we need to. And preferably I'd like to have as many of the Dwarven people alive as possible when we move on the mountains. Which I hope that we won't need to do for quite a while, because yeah, it's kind of a 50-50. We can either fall back and retrain our men. I can barely see anything. 1 second. Let's go to graphics. Up the brightness a little bit so that I can fucking see. Shouldn't affect it too much for you guys, hopefully. Just so that I can see what the hell's going on a little bit clearer. Okay, there you go. That will be all of them in the position. So if we do that, there you go. Times 6, get them all into position and just storm the gates. Most of their forces should be on the walls themselves. What the hell? Okay, there's the wargs. There's giant shadows with dust coming out the back. I was like, what the hell's that?
Our men have reached the walls with their ladders. Our men have reached the gate with a battering ram. We're being attacked! Has done its work. Now is the time for brave hearts and brave deeds.
Charge, lads. Probably best just to simply get through the gates as fast as we can. I don't think they can pour oil on me from the wooden balustrade, so we should be fine.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to
The gateway's ours. Just gotta kill the rest of these guys. Shouldn't be too difficult.
We have captured the enemy general.
There goes their captain, I believe.
It's the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
Yep.
Good news. Our men are in control of the castle. Look how our cowardly foe runs.
May as well continue the battle. Try and kill as many of them as we can. There you go, kill as many of them as we can as we capture the citadel. And a citadel, I mean the center of the thingy. I think there's like one guy left in here somewhere. Nope, we just killed them all. Again, victory is ours. So we probably would have lost a hell of a lot more men if we'd war resolved that. And thankfully, I've drunk some coffee tonight, so I wasn't quite lazy enough to war resolve it.
Victory! We have lands and glory.
So now, it might be smart to move and keep attacking. What is this place? There's a river of the cross middle left and the east, blah 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 blah. It's just a big ass river. Long story short, really.
Aye, my liege. My king. Aye, sire. Leading the men with honor, sire. Glory and honor. And honor, my lord. Aye. My king. Aye, lord. Move out. Aye, noble sire. Aye, sire. Aye, aye. Honor, my lord. By your will, sire. Victory, my king.
Okay, now I kind of got a bit of a gamble here to make. I can either attack over the Misty Mountains, which will be over here, and little tiny orc encampments, or I can attack this place over here, which will be a little orc encampment right here, which should be relatively easy to take, to be honest.
Marching now.
I run the risk of spreading my units too thin, though, is the only problem.
noble son.
Oh well, we're about to find out. Because part of my brain's telling me, attack now, keep pushing them. And the other part's telling me, no, don't risk it, because you're going to spread your forces too thin, and then someone's going to attack, and you're not going to have enough defense to keep it, and then all hell's going to break loose. And, there's also the added downside that the more that I take, the, further shit that's going to happen. See, what I really should do is use some watchtowers at some point in certain strategic locations so I can get a heads up when any assaults that are coming in my general direction. But I'm not that smart, so, yeah. God, the amount of comments that I get, why don't you use watchtowers? I'm usually too busy to even think about using watchtowers. I do use them if I've, like, on a certain border with a, enemy that isn't exactly my enemy, but will be soon, kind of thing.
My king. An honor, my lord. In your name. Leading the men with honor, sire. Aye, sire. Laying siege at once. Should we move to the wall, sire?
Okay, we take that place. And then we've got... Well, that's our next target, really, but I don't think I'll be able to take that with Gimli's small army that he's got.
Aye, my liege. We march to battle. Glory! Victory! Aye, noble son. Marching now. Leading the men with honor, sire. We shall hold them to siege, sire. Awaiting
Wow,
orders,
an
sire.
honourable orc. Okay, we'll just take your word for that.
Yes, my king.
Now, if we send my spy over to the Misty Mountains over here, see, I mean, we've got another bunch of guys over there to contend with. And they could attack at any time as well, so we don't want to spread up, we don't want to move any further into the place. Or do we? Because we've got forces there that I could group up with Gimli. And it's all very, if I make the wrong move, all hell's going to break loose and we're going to die, kind of thing.
Aye, sire. We hold them at
Which we
siege.
generally don't want to happen. But there you go. Okay, next turn. It appears that Gundabad has suddenly got a bunch of stuff spawned. Or stuff than it had a minute ago, anyway. It's probably got that AI script that automatically spawns shit. Which is kind of annoying and kind of cool at the same time, because it does give you a bit of a... you can't just take a strategically important location if you wait until a certain amount where the army fucks off for a couple of turns, and then quickly go in there and take it because it only has one unit defending it. I'm not quite sure if it works for the AI, though. I mean, like, if Mordor sieges Minas Tirith, does Minas Tirith automatically get a bunch of AI-spawned stuff in the city or not? I'm not quite sure. I think it's only if you attack something like that. I have no idea. I didn't look into it that much. Okay, we're now at war with them. See, military is Mordor.
I can greet you, but not serve you, Lord.
At your service. Something to investigate. On my way. Aye, noble sire. An honor, my lord.
Okay, once again we have the threat of do we attack now, or do we risk letting the orcs come to me?
Leading the men with honor, sire.
I think it's probably better if we attack now. Yeah, let's do this.
The time's come, lads. To battle!
We're really just steamrolling through the countryside right now, aren't we? Killing orcs here and there, killing orcs everywhere. This time it's just an orc encampment though. So I'm not entirely sure what the hell the point in ladders is going to be. Really. Probably no point whatsoever.
Assemble the lads. Assemble the lads.
Yeah, no point whatsoever. Okay, let's drop the ladders because they are utterly pointless. And what I want to do is siege that, send my main force through the main gate, and then batter down the walls over there, and then get them to attack that way as well. If I can, anyway.
Our men have reached the gate with a battering ram. Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
Attack, my niggers!
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Meanwhile, if I get these guys through this side, at the very least they'll have to separate their forces.
We have breached our enemy's walls.
Go on, get them to attack from the side.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. We have captured the enemy's walls.
Okay, most of my guys have pushed through the gates, which is good. If it stops flashing so I can see what unit I've selected. See if I can't push past these guys.
Only half the enemy force remains. The enemy general lies dead. Let the
Who's
crows
that?
have his miserable bones. And
Enemy
let
general,
our
thank
swords
God. I
be
always shit
red.
myself every time it says that.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
There you go, this should make them fall back.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired. Ah, come on. Our men are in control of the city.
Okay, just these guys to kill, and then that's it. We won. Yet another encampment belongs to us.
victory we have won here today.
Victory! So we keep winning, but we also keep losing men and more men kind of thing. We need to start retraining, to be perfectly honest. Like I've mentioned like 3 times now.
Glory and honor! Well done, men. A noble victory.
What did I get the shield for? Alright, awesome. Now the town's got a little... It's the mountain at the northern end of the Misty Mountains. According to the Dwarves, Durin the Deathless, elders of the father of the Dwarves, awoke at Mount Gundabad in the north of the Misty Mountains shortly after the awakening of the Elves. Mount Gundabad remained a sacred holy site for the Dwarves ever since, and a meeting place for the other fathers of the Dwarves. However, at some point during the Second Age, orcs attacked the mountain and took it for themselves. Okay, so that's why the AI automatically managed to get it back. So that's like a sacred place for the Dwarves, okay? More symbolism than taking back that place than I thought they were.
My king, we march to battle.
We need to take this place before that giant army kills Gimli. Okay, that's, you may as well fight, I guess.
We attack!
We'll pretty much have to pull back straight away, though. Because there's no way we can defend against that giant army. This is pretty much just a charge kind of thing. Now if we keep on at a distance, send my siege ram in, make multiple entry points and attack from all sides, then we should be able to easily win this.
The battering ram is in place. Will not be long before our enemy's defences fall. Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
I don't think they should attack me. Yeah, most of this stuff appears to be infantry, so apart from the archers which are over there and vastly out of range, although they do have ballistas apparently, which might cause me a little bit of trouble.
My lord, we have breached our enemy's walls.
If we make multiple points, so one group of guys dash through there, one group of guys through there, and one group of guys through the other way over here. And we should be able to, at the very least, split them up and take them by surprise. Let's get these guys in position.
And on to glory and victory. Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now. Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
sure what the hell these guys are doing. They appear to be retreating and pulling back to the middle. Send these guys around the back.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. Our men have
There goes that captain.
the enemy general.
Should cause most of them to
Guard
rout.
well, so we can
Hopefully.
watch us defeat the rest of his army. Our men have taken control of the city.
It's got these idiot humans with swords now.
Look how our cavalry
May as well continue. Kill them all.
time to press the attack.
As far as I'm concerned, the more people we kill, the better. Especially when they just stand still and do nothing to stop you.
All of the victory we have won
There you
here
go,
today.
clear victory. We lost 100 guys though. Already now is a huge army of the free peoples of Douchebag Land to show up and help me.
Proud victory, our most noble conquest, sire.
Not what I had in mind.
Not a dip. I'm gonna stick you.
What's the description for this place? I'd like to keep this place, but if I stay here, I risk... We'll build that for a second though, just so I can see what the hell's going on around here. If I stay here, I risk getting attacked and killed. And we don't want to really lose Gimli, he's my main general over in this area.
Aye, Lord.
Okay, we'll leave it there, and decide in the next part, I guess. Meanwhile, our king is over here. There are a lot of orcs over this way. Okay guys, we'll end this part here. It's been 40 minutes. Annotation top right hand side. When we come back we will make some tough decisions and see what happens. Anyway guys, that's all for now. So, Soul out.